Since Mama Action left him with all those dirty and discarded voters in Gauteng, Premier David Makhura has been cracking open the J's fluid and scrubbing hard to win back the hearts and minds of the votes in Gauteng. Whether it's e-tolls or fighting an overpopulation of rats in Alexander or handing over tablets at school, the Premier has been very, very hands-on. Very hands-on, very impressive.
The Smart Schools project launched at 7 Gauteng township schools. Every child between grade 7 and grade 12 has his or her own tablet now.
Yeah, that's very wonderful, Comrade Premier, improving our education system one tablet at a time. But as we all know, some things can't change overnight.
A power cut during the launch has, however, prompted critics to question if government should first fix the basics.
Perhaps having an education system reliant on electricity is not such a good idea, because if there's one thing in Gauteng that we excel in, it's load shedding. As if last year's load shedding wasn't enough, the parastatal has just announced that load shedding is likely to continue until the return of Christ. Talk about New Year's resolutions for Gauteng. Eskom is treating this electricity thing like a bad habit it's trying to kick. It's treating it like nyahope. And if that's any consolation, South Africa, even load shedding won't be on time. What can we say? Service delivery. Eskom is failing at failing. But how did the CEO of Eskom explain all this chaos?
If you have a car and you drive it and continue to drive it without maintaining it, it'll carry you, but at some point it backs up.
Well, thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your analogy. But if Eskom is like a car, then you guys are the dodgy mechanic, stealing our original parts, overcharging us just to fix the oil. Full tech, man.
Eskom is a highly technical environment. And sometimes we communicate, but we communicate over the heads of the greater public.
Yeah, thanks for not confusing us with your technical language, because the last time you told us that the electricity is not working because the coal was wet. Yes. So it rained on the coal. Yeah, that was so very difficult to understand because we were stupid. I wonder what's your next excuse, huh? No, the electricity is not working because the earth is round. That is why the electricity is not working. It's not working because this table is flat. Now, all we want to know is who is to blame, because as humans, it's our nature to blame somebody. Tell us, because we want to ban. We want something to ban.
Energy was made to serve a few. It's not our problem of today. It's our problem historically of apartheid that we are resolving.
Just as I suspected, apartheid. But of course, whenever my president speaks, there's always a chacharach red beret around the corner waiting to give their 5 cents.
They should have anticipated that the population is going to grow, there's going to be more demand for electricity. But now to blame apartheid is really a false decoy altogether to shift focus away from the irresponsibility and recklessness of the ANC government.
Yeah, maybe Commissar Shivambu has a point. But then again, it just might be the mumbling of a cadre who's still sweating out the rum of last night's drinking. Please, can someone official be to blame? Please.
If the lights had gone off during the World Cup, this country would be in a totally different country. The fact that the lights stayed on is partly why we are where we are today.
The World Cup. And here I thought Philip was a friend of ours. He's not a friend. He came here, sang Waka Waka, blew our vuvuzela. Now he's gone. We need electricity. He left with our electricity. Philip, you traitor. You drank our booze and left us with the bill. I guess no one knows who's to blame. The truth is that apartheid is to blame for not including the majority black population in their infrastructure plans. But the current dispensation is also to blame for not fixing the problem or having the foresight to see this. The problem is we're supposed to have planned for this back in the 90s, but we were worried about other Mufugati, Boomshaka, and Y2K, and arms deals, and all those crazy things. I guess the general feeling is that, it's all doom and gloom. But there are some people out there who are very optimistic, very, very optimistic about this whole load shedding thing.